Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Seth. In today's video we're going to be reviewing / rating the movie Roommates. Now this movie is directed by Chandler Levac and the cast stars Sadie Sandler as Devin, Chloe East as Celeste, Billy Burke as Michael, and Sarah Sherman as Dr. Schling. Now those are the main people, but there is also some well-known people that play minor roles in this movie, like Nick Kroll's in this movie, Natasha Lyonne is in this movie, we even have Francesca Scorsese in this movie, and some other well-known people, but I'll keep those as surprises if you watch that movie. Now, this is a Netflix movie, so if you have Netflix, you can watch it. And it's a comedic, meta, even sometimes Gen Z coded college movie. Now, when I say most of the time it's comedic, I get a chuckle here or two, but for this movie, it really had this sense of humor that really makes me laugh, and I really enjoyed watching it. Now, the synopsis of this movie is Devin and Celeste are two girls that meet at their college orientation. Now, Devin is the shy loner girl that, yeah, she had friends through, middle school and high school, but she really wants deep, meaningful friendships, and she's hoping to get that in college. While Celeste is a extroverted, talkative person, and what she's really wanting out of college is a ride or die kind of friend. So, they meet in their college orientation, and they really hit it off and vibe. So, at the end of the orientation, they decide to become roommates for the up-and-coming school year. So throughout this movie, you'll get to see, them being roommates in a dorm, and you'll get to see how they all coexist. Now, there will be some passive-aggressiveness, some manipulation, and even some insecurities that come out from the both of them throughout this movie. Now, what really got me into watching this movie was seeing that one of the actors, Billy Burke, was in this movie. I think he's such a funny guy. He really has a sense of humor that I really like, and a prime example of his sense of humor would be Hell of a Summer. He co-wrote that, he co-directed, even co-starred in that. And now, it's a campy, when I say campy, I mean it was set in a camp location that plays on the stereotypes of the characters. It's comedic too, and it's a slasher movie. It's a really great movie. I thought it also has Finn Wolfhard in it too. So yeah, if you haven't seen that movie, go check it out. Now, I think this movie too also deals with some other topics and meanings that this movie is trying to talk about. The first one being how, at that age where you're going into college, it can be very scary to go in there because, you're going in there with no one really knowing who you are. That can be very exciting and scary. For the scary part, you have to be vulnerable, and if you want to make friends and be social, you have to put yourself out there, as I say, being vulnerable, and that can be very scary because, what if people don't like you, and what if you try to be vulnerable and it just doesn't work out? But at the same time, the exciting part is no one knows who you are. You're starting off on a clean slate. There's no restrictions or limitations on you. You can be whoever you want to be in that place. Now, I think another thing this movie is trying to talk about, a meaning, is how, when you're going to live with somebody, you need to set boundaries. Now, boundaries are necessary, they're very necessary, but they can also be very scary too. Like, in this instance, you just met this person, not too long ago, and you want to seem chill and cool and stuff like that, but at the same time too, you can't be that chill or that cool, because then some people will walk all over you and think, well, I can just do this or I can just do that. And it's a very, you have to really walk the line and find a middle ground with people in this movie. Because, you want to be friends and stuff like that, but at the same time too, you're both two different people that live two different lifestyles, and they really show you that in the movie with the little minor things you experience. And if you ever had that, you'll understand, but yeah. Now, those are all the good things I talked about this movie. There were some things that I just thought could have been done a little bit better in my opinion, or I just didn't understand. First one being how, there were some moments where it's like, okay, this is standard and stuff like that, but there was one scene, and I won't go into the scene because it would give a spoiler, because it is a kind of a massive scene where there was this one big thing that happened, and then after that big thing happened, they want to switch to, okay, let's talk into this moment at this right time. And I'm like, okay, man, you can't, because that big thing happened. Like, read the room, you know, at this moment. Also, too, I really would have liked to see more of the backstory of Celeste's thing. They go into it a little bit, but I really wanted them to flesh it out more. But, because you don't get to know why sometimes the way she does the things she is, the way she does some things, or why she is the way she is in this movie. But that's just my personal opinion. Now, my rating for this movie would be a 3 out of 5. You know, I really did enjoy this movie. Thought it was a fun time, you know, watching it. So yeah, those were the things I liked about it, and those were the things I didn't like about it. And that was my review on it. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and goodbye.